Good evening, everybody, and welcome to this evening's severe weather update. So, the Storm Prediction Center has issued an enhanced risk of severe weather for tomorrow across North Texas, South Oklahoma, and southwestern Arkansas in the orange. And this includes the Dallas-Fort Worth area as well as Texarkana, Texas. We have a slight risk of severe weather in the yellow covering much of central and eastern Texas, central eastern Oklahoma, southwest Arkansas, and northwest Louisiana in the yellow, and we have a marginal risk of severe weather tomorrow in the dark green. So, looking at tomorrow's tornado threat, the Storm Prediction Center has issued a 5% chance of tornadoes touching down within 25 miles of a location across southeast Oklahoma, southwest Arkansas, northwest Louisiana, and northern and northeast Texas tomorrow in the brown area. And this includes areas like Dallas, Fort Worth, Lufkin, and Shreveport. So if you live in these areas tomorrow, make sure you're preparing for a few scattered tornadoes. We have a large 2% tornado risk in the green area tomorrow of tornadoes touching down within 25 miles of a location, including areas like Norman, Oklahoma, Wichita Falls, Texas, Waco, Texas, Austin, Texas, San Antonio, Texas, uh, Houston, Texas, and Little Rock, Arkansas. So make sure you're preparing for an isolated tornado if you live in the green area tomorrow. A damaging wind threat is going to be pretty significant across northeast Texas, southeast Oklahoma, and southwest Arkansas, as this is at 30% of damaging straight line winds of 58 miles per hour or stronger within 25 miles of a location tomorrow. And this includes Dallas as well as Texarkana. So make sure you're preparing for some um, numerous damaging winds. If you live in the red area tomorrow, we have a 15% damaging wind risk in the yellow area tomorrow, and a 5% damaging wind risk in the brown tomorrow. And the hail threat is actually going to be pretty significant across Dallas-Fort Worth tomorrow, where the Storm Prediction Center has issued a 30% significant hail threat across Dallas and areas like Sherman in the red and hatched areas. Now, some of these hailstones could be getting above 2 inches in diameter or hen egg, and we could be seeing several reports of golf ball, maybe even baseball size hail tomorrow in the red and hatched areas. So I would recommend parking your car in the garage if you live in this yellow or in this red and hatched area tomorrow, especially in the Dallas-Fort Worth area points to the north into south central Oklahoma. We have a 15% hail risk of quarter size hail or larger within 25 miles of a location in the yellow area tomorrow, and a 5% chance in the brown area. Now, timing out the storms, we're going to be looking at the HRRR model simulated reflectivity for tomorrow. Looking at the 18Z run, we're going to be seeing not much activity going on until we get into around tomorrow afternoon. We're going to start to see some storms develop across south central Oklahoma around 2 o'clock Central Daylight Time in the afternoon, with some storms possibly across northeast Texas and southwestern Arkansas. And as we go into around 3 o'clock, we're going to be seeing numerous supercells popping up across south central Oklahoma, southeast Oklahoma. These are going to be the big hail producers tomorrow. So make sure you're looking out for these discrete supercells, and these could also be producing tornadoes as well. Going into around 4 o'clock, we could be seeing big hail producing storms just north of Dallas-Fort Worth into southeastern Oklahoma. And then as we go into around 5 o'clock, supercells will continue between Dallas and through southeastern Oklahoma. And then as we go into 7 o'clock, we could be seeing a very strong line of storms pushing through Dallas-Fort Worth, with hail producing storms continuing. And then we're going to start to see a more linear mode of storms develop around 7 o'clock tomorrow evening. And then we're going to be seeing a damaging wind threat from this from northeast Texas through southeast Oklahoma into Arkansas. A lot of rain across Arkansas, but most of this stuff from central and eastern Arkansas should be remaining below severe limits tomorrow, thankfully. And then as we go into tomorrow evening, a strong line of storms is going to push across Texas. And then as we go through the overnight, storms across central and northeast Texas could be producing some strong damaging wind gusts, and across northern Louisiana and southern Arkansas as well around 11 p.m. tomorrow night. And then the line's going to push through and weaken as the night goes on, and the severe threat's going to diminish. Now, another threat that we're going to be seeing with these storms tomorrow is going to be a flash flooding threat. We could be seeing widespread rain accumulations between 1 inch to 2 inches across central and east Texas and across northern Louisiana, southern Arkansas, even into Mississippi, about 1.5 to 3 inches with an isolated corridor of 3 to 4 inches possible. And as a result, the Weather Prediction Center has issued a slight risk of excessive flooding rainfall across central southern Arkansas, the southeastern corner of Oklahoma, eastern and northeast Texas, central northwest Louisiana in the yellow tomorrow, marginal risk in the dark green. So make sure you're looking out for some isolated and scattered flash flooding if you live in these areas tomorrow. Thanks for watching this evening's severe weather update. Make sure you're preparing for scattered to numerous severe storms if you live in the yellow and especially orange area tomorrow. Especially be on the lookout for hail if you live across north central Texas and south central Oklahoma. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful evening, my friends.